Today marks the end of an era. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be uploading my final review of the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection palettes. In today's video, I used the palette Bling Boss that you see right here, full of beautiful purple and jewel toned shadows. I love the color story of this palette. There aren't too many purple themed palettes on the market right now. The only one that I own that came to mind that would be similar to this is the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. But when I was like doing a side-by-side comparing them, they're kind of similar, but not really. I think they're different enough to where if you own both, like I do, I don't think you would like regret it or think you have too many of the same shadow color story, because like these are more like jewel tone purples and these are more like bright edgy purples. You see that too? Here. And with the Anastasia palette, you get more like warm tone transition shades down here, whereas this one, it's all cool tone and like purple shadows. So yeah, that's the only palette I own that even kind of resembles. With that being said, I think this is a pretty unique palette in itself. I don't really own any shadows exactly like most of these in here. Like I have like, you know, I'm sure I have a purple just like that somewhere, or like these two matte shades, but like I don't really own any color like that one right there, which I didn't use today, but maybe I will one day. If you guys want to see that, let me know. But yeah, I think this overall is a pretty unique palette. I think they did a really good job with the color story and setup. I'm not going to go into much detail about the pricing and where to get these palettes at, because I did that in my very first review of the Armed and Gorgeous palette, which I will link up there. I posted about 2 days ago, and in yesterday's video I did a review on the Dark Magic palette, which you'll have to just check out if you want to see my thoughts on that. So yeah, I'm going to insert some swatches of this palette. Here are the swatches of the Bling Boss palette by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. I gotta say, of all the palettes I've tried, like these ones swatched the absolute best. If you want to know my thoughts on how they perform on the eye, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Before we jump into this, I'm aware, okay, that's Dave, that's Richard, and they're not going anywhere. They're gonna be here for the entire video, so just ignore them. They decided that they were gonna become my friend about a week ago, and they just won't go away. So they're here to stay, okay? Sorry. I'm gonna take my Morphe R37 and go into the shade Hush Hush. It's just a cool toned purpley transition shade, and that is going to go all up in my crease.
You know, some days you feel so good in your own skin, but it's okay if you want to change the body that you came in, 'cause you look greatest when...
I'm going to take my Morphe M506 and take the shade Sparks right there. It's like a reddy berry deep matte shade. It's gorgeous. This color is going to go on my lid and up into the crease. And I'm going to put it on my inner and outer corner and then bring it up some. Kind of like a halo. I guess it is a halo eye.
Like a damn queen, we're all just playing a game in a way, trying to win that life. Most girls are smart and strong and...
Next, I'm going to take the shade Rockstar and pick it up by Morphe E18. I do the same thing with the shadow like I did with Sparks. But instead of blending it out, I'm just going to start packing it on.
Beautiful. Most girls work hard, go far, we are unstoppable. Most girls...
Okay, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild concealer brush and the shade Bling Bling. Bling is like a metallic pinky kind of color. It looks gorgeous. I'm going to pick that up on my brush and then just spray my brush with any kind of mist and apply that to the center. I'm going to try to pick it up with my finger just to make it a bit more intense. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to go back in with Sparks and my Morphe M506 and just blend out my edges a bit better, because it kind of got a little messy. Okay, that's the top lid all complete now. I gotta say, I'm very, very impressed with this palette so far. Purple eyeshadows are very hard to formulate, and so far this is working pretty well. I'm not having too many issues with it. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera and come back for my lower lash line. Okay, for my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Hush Hush right there in the palette. The same first matte transition shade we went in with. For a fun pop of color for this look, I'm going to take the shade Gem on my Morphe M432, which is just a flat definer brush. And I'm going to push that against my lower lashes. I'm going to pick up my e.l.f. 202 brush and take a mixture of the shades Spark and Rockstar. And buff out that gem color. I'm going to take that same e.l.f. brush I just wiped off, and I'm going to pick up the shade Glitz and Glam right there in the palette and put that in my inner corner. Alright, time for some mascara, and then this look will be complete. Okay, and that is my finished look using the Bling Boss palette by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. So overall, my final thoughts on the Bling Boss palette that you see right here is it's stunning. It's so stunning. I wasn't expecting this palette to perform the way it did. Like, I'm in love with this eye look. Can't stop staring at it. I think it's so pretty. I don't ever wear purples on my eye, and maybe I should. Maybe this video was a gateway to me using purple more. So I have no complaints. None of the shadows gave me any trouble at all. It wasn't like in yesterday's video where I was using the Dark Magic palette, and that one kind of, I struggled a bit. This one, girl, I mean, you can see, like, it's good. Like, I should blend a little more right there, but you know, this is good. Like, so good. If I had to compare it to the other two I tried, I would say quality wise, Bling Boss is the best of the three I tried, and then it goes to Armed and Gorgeous, which is like my favorite color scheme, but the quality, I mean, they're about the same quality wise. I just think Bling Boss like really just took it there for me. Like, it really impressed me because purples are really hard to formulate. Like, I was expecting so little from this because purples are just, they're hard to make, man. Not like I have any actual personal experience with that, but I've just heard they're hard to make. And then my least favorite of the three was the Dark Magic palette that you see right here. I just wasn't, we weren't vibing right. I think I should play with it more and give it another chance because I think everything deserves a second chance in life, you know? But yeah, if I had to rate them, Bling Boss, Armed and Gorgeous, and then Dark Magic, for sure. I didn't buy the fourth one. If you haven't seen my review on the other two, I will link them up there somewhere. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. Is I absolutely love the Bling Boss palette. I think Jaclyn did a really good job. Jaclyn and Morphe. I just think they did a really good job on this palette. Like, my only like little issue is I wish there was just like one more matte transition shade, and that's it. Because I think if I would have had like a light pinky transition shade, this palette would have like went to the next level, you know? I don't know. So just one more transition shade, because like the only one really is that one, and the rest are just a bunch of dark shimmers and mattes. So only complaint is just one more matte transition shade. That's it. So yeah, I really like this palette. I would recommend picking it up for $15 or in the Boldt as a whole for $49. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my review on the Bling Boss palette by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.